Hi Pisces, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a timeless love tarot reading. So whenever you find yourself guided or drawn to this video, it's most definitely meant for you. And I do want to take this moment to remind you to like the video. And do leave me a comment down below about your situation if it resonates. I should say when it resonates. And or you can just leave me some emojis if you don't know what to say. And do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And when meditating on your energy overall, wow, are you feeling a little flustered? But it's kind of not getting to you at the same time. When meditating on your energy overall for the subject of love, the message that came through was we could work, but dot, dot, dot. So let's shift things over. And we're going to pull from the Light Seers Tarot deck today. Bear with me. For whatever reason, I'm feeling like you're not feeling rushed to make a decision, to figure things out fully. You're like, it'll just happen when it's meant to, okay? So as I shuffle, keep in mind general timeless love reading for the sign of Pisces. Whatever placement ends up working out for you in your chart, all of which apply. If you're here to hear about a Pisces, welcome. You're more than welcome to join, especially given it's a love reading. And because it's general, do take what resonates and leave it doesn't for somebody else. But what was I going to say as well? I'm accepting requests for personal readings on another note. So all you got to do is head down to the description box where you'll find all the information you need, including my email. So just reach out and I'll get that started for you. Alrighty, let's begin. For our lovely Pisces, for love. Thank you, Spirit. For Pisces. We've got 3 so far. What else do we have for Pisces for their love? For love. All right, let's not go with those. Perfect, we have 6. Not relevant. We will organize these real quick. Again, not feeling quite rushed. 10 of Cups to begin. If you haven't found this is the case now, moving forward, you'll find that you're thinking thoroughly about having a family or thinking about being happy with a certain individual. Why is it that I question whether we could work? Why is it that when I think about sort of starting a family with you or seeing ourselves together in the end, or even just being in a relationship or having a label on things, if you haven't sort of or won't think about things to the extent of having a family or marriage, or you know, you get the point. You find yourself questioning one thing or allowing for something to be like, you have thought processes like, well, this could really go far. We could, you know, have a family, or we could be in a committed, you know, connection, relationship, whatever you want to label it. And then it's like, but then this could, you know, really F it up. This will ruin it. I don't really dig this flaw about them. You know, there's always a but. You always feel like you're going to, but you could stab me in the back, or you could break my heart, or this could go wrong. You feeling as if you kind of start to expect the best, but then sort of throw the worst scenario into the equation, and it leaves you confused. It leaves you feeling like, okay, well, then I'm not going to go for it, but I might, right? Regardless of, remember, roles can be reversed, whether you're on the sort of the receiving end of an offer or the giving end, or it could feel like you're sort of both doing a dance in that sense. Feeling like they bring a sense of color to your life, but it's like, why do I question so many little things about you in the situation, or the potential of which? Why is it that I can't just accept that things could be? Why don't I just let things be? Why do I feel like at times you do the same thing, and then I'm like, we get each other in a lot of ways, but then you just don't get me, or I just don't really fully know you at this point? Is that the issue? Should we get to know each other? What's the potential? You know, again, how, but, I expect the worst, but I also expect the best. Sorry if I'm confusing you. King of Cups. Feeling like all the meanwhile, emotions are resurfacing, and it's like, It's not even just emotions due to you wanting the best to happen, but then expecting the worst. It's like it all sort of ties into emotions from your past love situations, from your life in general. And it's like you feel confident and sort of peaceful at this point in your life, but it doesn't change the fact that you just don't know, that you just, it's like on one level you're glowing, right? And you're feeling quite radiant, peaceful, and your inner peace is kind of a priority at this point, right? Not feeling rushed once again to go anywhere with anybody, or to sort of reach a destination with this individual. Interesting. Whether that means like status wise or moving, or kind of, feeling as if a lot of people do chime in about their opinions with you and this individual, but it's like, why doesn't that affect me? Why do I feel kind of unaffected in general? But then it's like there's another level of me that is just super emotional, but it's more so me thinking about the past, or bringing up past emotions, unhealed wounds from people who walked all over me, or just situations that didn't pan out as expected. Ugh, I am emotional. I'm not going to show it though. I got it together. I'm feeling more grounded, more peaceful. This could work, but I don't know if you're going to add to the peace in my life, or if you're going to strip it away. I don't know if you're going to make me more emotional, or if you're going to help me, right? Asking yourself, is this going to be a relationship that's going to heal these wounds, or is it going to be one that's going to create more? Simplify it for yourself, right? You need to ask yourself, on top of it all, well, why do I feel the need to expect the worst when I could just see where things go? Moving on to the Seven of Swords. You find yourself keeping a level of secrecy between the two of you. Not necessarily bad things that you're up to or intentions between the two of you, but it's like you partly don't know what your intentions are because you don't know what to expect, right? It's the buts that keep coming in, but ... You find yourself not wanting to sort of be like, yeah, let's go for it, or no, I'm not about it, because you don't really know how you feel just yet. So take a step back, figure it out, and try to sort through how you feel on a heart and soul kind of level, right? Feeling the need that you're too head oriented at this point, where you're overthinking everything. If you look within, you'll kind of get the answers quite easily. And once you kind of figure out what you want, it's like, then you're just like, oh, well, sorry that process came off a bit secretive. I didn't mean for it to be, right? While the meanwhile, once again, a lot of opinions coming through, or that other individual kind of feeling like they want to shout from the rooftops, the mountaintops, because they like you so much, or they are just frustrated with you because you can't make a decision, or you keep kind of bouncing back and forth. And it might be more obvious than you realize. While as you're trying to keep things a bit more secretive and you figure things out, or just secretive in general, you find that there's a spotlight on that. Not meaning to kind of disrupt things or make things worse. They just kind of want you to make a decision. They kind of just want you to be with them in one way, shape, or form and see where things go. And you might be seeing a lot of feathers in your path as you move forward. It's spirit, your guides trying to communicate with you on a few different levels. The Empress. As you make your way forward, you find yourself desiring a fresh start with this person. Some of you there might be pregnancy involved. You find that you're not sure how to even proceed. Why is it that I am so wrapped up with them in my head, but then I just feel so disconnected at the same time? Can we give birth to something new? Can we give birth, being aligned with the Ten of Cups, to a new life together, to a healthy life together? Is this who I'm meant to be with in the end? Feeling like that's a lot to decide. That's a hefty decision to come to. I'm not rushing. I'm not. But then feeling like there is a kind of a timestamp on it, or they expect it to happen at a certain point, and it's like, oh, well, okay, I don't know. This could work, but I'm coming to these other thoughts once again, right? For some of you, it's like you decide to move forward with this person, and it scares the living crap out of you. And it's like, I don't know how to feel about this altogether. Having to sort of, with the Fool card, go with the flow. Allow for things to unravel as they may. allow for yourself to experience this connection wholeheartedly, not sort of being mentally in the past while you're with them, or mentally questioning things and going through this but dot 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 thought process over and over again as they're trying to give you all of themselves, or trying to woo you. I keep saying that in these readings, as they keep trying to give you the best and all that you deserve, it feels like. As the camera completely slipped and fell, it might feel as if the connection is beginning or proceeding in a very abrupt way as you're trying to go with the flow and being aligned with the King of Cups, maintain a level of peace and serenity in your life and within the connection. And it's like, it's not super easy, but it's testing you, and it's in a good way. It's helping you grow on a different level. But as you guys sort of try to grow together, allowing for yourself to remove certain habits, certain old ways of being. Moving on to the Judgment card, as you sort of try to release all of your frustrations and difficulties in old habits when it comes to your love situation or your love life in general. Remembering that this isn't necessarily meant to be simplistic, it's meant to be real, and that you're allowing yourself to give this connection a chance, and throwing out the buts, throwing out the fears, the doubts, and remembering that you can maintain a level of secrecy in a healthy relationship, but to be upfront about your intentions on both ends as you figure out what this could end up being. All right, Pisces. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Wishing you nothing but the best at this time. Oh, and don't forget to shoot me an email about booking a personal reading. Sending you love and light, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Pisces.